Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Wheel of Horror. This is episode 9. We have no new movie suggestions, so let's just spin the wheel and see what we're going to get. I'm really hoping it's not the Wheel of Punishment because I would not like that. Oh my god, it was so close to it. I got so scared after saying that. I was like, I just jinxed it. But The Hills Have Eyes, so thank you, Andrew, for suggesting it. And let's get to the review. So I bet you're wondering how we got here. Well, the movie that Andrew suggested, The Hills Have Eyes, is not available anywhere. And for free, I mean. And it's $4 to rent, which is way more than other movies to rent. So I'm confused to why The Hills Have Eyes is more to rent than others, but like I don't want to spend money right now. I just want to watch a movie. So I figured what I should do is I'll review The Hills Have Eyes at a later point for like a regular review on the channel. So that will be off the wheel. But the closest thing on the wheel was the Wheel of Punishment and Bad Horror Movies. So I've created it and decided I should probably do this. So thank you, Andrew, again. I'll have to see what those hands are talking about because you're about to catch them. But the movies I have on this list so far, and I would appreciate some suggestions in the comments for other terrible horror movies that you've seen. But I have on here The Bye Bye Man, Slenderman, The Haunting, Leprechaun 4 in Space, The Village, Unfriended, Bean Boozled movie review, which for that one is basically going to be like later on the my choice where I get to choose. But during the review, I think I'll do every 2 minutes. I have to spin like that little wheel on it and have a Bean Boozled jelly bean. But Wish Upon, the regular my choice, but it has to be on this list. The Open House, Mercy Black, Polaroid, and Dead Girl. Let's see what we're going to get. You can tell how unhappy I am. It is going to be Leprechaun 4 in Space.
Leprechaun 4 in Space was released in 1997 and was directed by Brian Trenchard-Smith, who apparently is one of Quentin Tarantino's favorite directors. The fun fact about him, I didn't really recognize any of the other movies he directed besides Leprechaun 3, but there you go, fun fact. But it stars Warwick Davis and is about a leprechaun in space. I really want to know who greenlighted this project, who listened to this proposal, got a little bit of the script and was like, this is the movie that we need to direct and have released. Because I want to smack them in the face. The problem with this movie is just that it's so boring, and it doesn't have that fun energy that like the previous ones, like Leprechaun 3 has, or later on in the series that Leprechaun in the Hood has. Because this one is just so boring in so many parts, and it feels like a drama, like it feels kind of soap opera-ish in the middle of the movie, and it just goes on too long, and then certain scenes just last too long, and then they'll like try to throw like a quick ding-dong joke to try to make it funny, but half of them fall flat. There's like a few of them that are pretty funny. But I mean, if you want one pro to this movie, it's Warwick Davis, who plays Leprechaun. He is so funny. He is so great in that role. Like, it's so bad to say, but this role is made for him. Like, Warwick Davis should just stay with being Leprechaun. In my notes for the cons, I just have everything else in all caps. Because it's just so bad. I mean, there's not even much to say about it. It's just terrible. The acting is god-awful. The set designs, oh my god, they're so terrible. The CGI effects for them being in space, like, I just need to show you what they look like. So just play the spaceship. So you see what I mean by saying the CGI is pretty terrible and the effects? There's one part where they're on a planet. It looks awful, Tina. Show that. This was released and was made... It's an actual movie. This was released by a studio saying, this is good, release it. Beyond me. It is absolutely beyond me. It's really funny because I have the Steelbook of Leprechaun. Yeah, I know. It was on sale at FYE, which also FYE sponsor me. I always shop there. Love y'all. Favorite store. But yeah, I got this at FYE. And it comes with the whole entire series. I think it's missing Leprechaun Returns. I think that came out in 2018. This one, it doesn't have it. But it has everything else. And boy, oh boy. It has Leprechaun 4 in space. As you could tell, I'm really angry. Because I wanted to watch The Hills Have Eyes so badly. Because that was the first ever horror movie that I watched in its entirety. Because, as I've said before, I was really afraid of horror movies. The first, scene that I know really scared me was from Ghost Ship, that opening scene, which, if you know, you know. At some point I'll review it, so I won't spoil that opening scene, because, honestly, that's the best part of that movie. I've watched it again after. It's not a good movie, but that opening scene is so iconic and so great, and that just absolutely terrified me from watching horror movies after that. And I would see Halloween on TV, I would automatically click away. I was so afraid. But the first horror movie that I watched in entirety on, I think it was either AMC or TNT, I think AMC, was the remake of The Hills Have Eyes. And I wanted to watch it so bad. I was so freaking excited for it. But no, I have to rent it. $4 on Amazon, which is bull. So, Amazon, you're not getting my $4 right now. I'm gonna wait until it's free. Or, I'm gonna buy it from Walmart. So, screw you, Amazon. I just can't be asked, though, with this movie. I mean, I'm gonna spoil one part of this movie, which... who cares? Spoiler warning. Spoilers. Sparkles everywhere. Spoilers. Okay. So... the Leprechaun in the beginning of the movie gets blown up by a grenade. And, he goes over there, and one of the soldiers let me finish up, and starts peeing on his leg or something that blew off. And, he gets, zapped, and it's what just happened? But you're okay, I guess. And then, he's talking to a girl, and there's, the obligatory, make out, almost, sex scene. And... his, ding-a-ling starts gyrating a little bit, and you're whoa, what's happening? She's what's happening? And a leprechaun comes out of it. A leprechaun emerges from his... That is this movie. And if they just went for it, in all of those scenes, just went for it, did stuff like that, it would have been so much more enjoyable. It would have been so much fun. But it doesn't. It feels so boring in so many scenes. So many chase scenes that don't do anything. The deaths are so boring through half of it. There's one really good death with one of the scientists. He gets something thrown at him, and I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just gonna say it. Spoiler warning. Leprechaun just takes a little freaking steel plate and then just frisbees it at him, and it hits him in his face, and his face is completely flattened. It's just flattened out, if his face got ran over, flattened by something, and he's "Argh!" and then dies. That was probably the best death of this movie. Other than that, they were pretty stupid, and this movie ends stupid. It's the stupidest ending. I just can't say stupid enough because this movie's terrible, and I hated it, and I did not have fun. I literally sat through the whole movie just being That was me this whole movie. So, yeah. I'm gonna give this movie a 1 out of 10. And don't watch it. Please don't watch it. If you're gonna, watch it with friends, you know, get some Henny. Probably be a little bit fun then. I watched it by myself, so it was not very funny. Watch it with friends if you're gonna watch it, but please don't watch it. Don't do it. Watch Leprechaun in the Hood. That one's funnier. Leprechaun 3 is pretty good. The first Leprechaun, alright. Just don't watch this one. So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you Andrew for making me watch this movie. I'm just kidding, like, I love Andrew, he's great. I'm gonna watch The Hills Have Eyes at some point, so be on the lookout for that. It probably won't be this month, it may be the end of the month, I don't know. But, yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. Leave some comments in the suggestions for what other movies to watch. If you suggest any Leprechaun movies, I will fight every single one of you. But, let's flash forward to the next review.